Hello. Hello there, 这里 Ame Gakita 大师。How many of you actually think I was going to game? Well, technically I am thinking of going to do some gaming along the line. Let's just say that not gaming might be a better choice for tonight. I mean, I'm in normal condition to do some chatting. Nothing bad happened or whatsoever, if you guys are wondering. But at the very least, I just need to be very careful. Don't want people to keep thinking that I'm just overthinking or whatever you want to say it. But so far, I would at least say that I'm in better condition. Earlier I did around how I say a 7 minute and 41 second short live stream. I'm really shocked that he actually got 5 like, and I'm very thankful for that. But just to answer what actually happened is that my sister came to my house. Not saying it in a bad way, because she also want to try out some like dessert snack along the line, and she was kind of curious, so I went to the supermarket with her, get some like we get some ingredients stuff whatsoever you want to think, guys want to think along the line. And it actually kind of like got me into thinking, like, because let's just say that because I got a show recently on May, and in a funny way, right now, I was thinking of, like, you know what, guys? Ame Gakita had never been getting the right online track along. Hello. So it's like, yeah, one of the person that I do want to be here. Yeah, I would have to admit, yeah, that one of the things I need to do rebranding is actually rebranding my name in a way though. It's like, imagine, like, oh, you know, like, imagine people say that in future, people say that Ame Gakita. Okay, so the rain is coming, so who's the person is? so yeah, here's part of my mindset was, why not I just have a proper name? I mean, like, there is a lot of YouTubers calling their name in a short form, whatever form. I mean, Ame Gakita is already a form in a way. But I still feel like half of my brain, right, that is still working before that role, I still recall, was rebranding my character. I mean, like, it's still Ame Gakita. It's just that when it was kind of funny that when I call my character, like, Ame Kita, is actually known as the Southern Rain in a way. Okay, so at least I don't need to think too much. Like, do I have to give my character a sort of, like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give myself a weird name. I feel like at least call, like, Ame Gakita, the rain is coming, is kind of like, to some people maybe like remembering, oh, the rain is coming. So there was a reason why I wanted to actually refresh my name in a way. And I actually gave a sample in Discord. In my Discord, actually, I gave a sample. It was kind of funny because I was thinking of a lot of different names. There is the Nagai Natsu along the line. There is also other name along the line. So if I don't give my character like this blue hair cat character in a way, I think most of you guys will be like wondering, like, what am I even doing? I mean, like, I need to give my character a proper name in a way though. So at least, like, half of my head is thinking, like, yes, giving my character a proper name is the best way. I still feel like I need to give my character, like, it's kind of funny though. I think Cat remember in a way, like Ame Gakita law just appeared only after like a few months. Okay, I have to admit that I still recall like the Ame Gakita one is kind of like just happened in the most unexpected way, and I didn't even tell most of my viewers. So it's kind of like, what the hell am I even doing? So I was thinking of a proper, at least a proper finale name. Like initially, if anyone want to know, like Ame Gakita, I still have to give you guys a proper reason that the name actually come from my IGN when I was playing a mobile game, and the character that I tend to use was called the Brain Master along the line. So at that time it was called the, you know, like it's Amesi or whatever you want to call it. So I actually called Ame Gakita was based off the character, and the thing is, right, Ame Gakita is just basically the character is here or the rain is here, or in Singapore a lot of people love to say, oh, the rain is here coming. In Chinese they will say the 雨来了雨来了, or the rain is here along the line. So the thing is, right, I never really think of a proper name for myself other than Ame Gakita. Like it was from the start, it was a game IGM. And now that I think about it, I feel like if I want to be a proper VTuber, amazing, you guys, you have to imagine like almost 4 freaking years, okay? 4 freaking years for it to happen. So the thing is, right, when it finally does happen, when it crossed my mind along the line, I did think of, like, since I am from Singapore, the country where there is like basically always summer. And I mean, like, in a way, if I calling myself forever summer, rain is in the southern, it's kind of like mean to everyone that I'm from the Southeast Asia, where rain is forever hot, the weather is always summer, there is no fourth season, there is no other season, there is only sunny day, and then what is the second season that you can have? Well, basically it's just rain. So the thing is, at the back of my mind, right, I couldn't think of any other name other than Naganatsu, which is kind of like based off my family name in a way. But the thing is, right, I did think of another surname instead of like forever. Like, instead of calling like forever summer, why not just come up with like a proper surname in a way? Like, I can't think of a wrong one. Like I think I did told Kat by message earlier. Not just only because I have to pay her $20 for emoji. You guys have to be very happy, okay? In a way, next time if when I put up some sort of membership and you guys want to join, at least you guys will get emoji in a way, okay? So the thing is, right, I was actually saying another one. I wasn't expecting another name, but it was kind of also funny in another way because it's also based off my real name. like half of my brain was like, so I use because my sister go and spread my another real life name to some people. So I mean, like, I can, like, sometimes if you guys hear in the background like YY, that's what a lot of people who know me very well will call it. Series hello there, how's it? So the thing is, right, if you guys hear YY, it's like what does YY mean? Well, technically that's my family name. I feel like I'm just trolling in a way, but I mean, like, in a way, right, obviously all of that. Like you guys have to imagine, like I'm still thinking of two name, okay, two name in a way that is actually thinking and happening in my mind that I couldn't think at all. I mean, like, yes, I speak Japanese, yes, I know how to talk Japanese, but coming up with a Japanese name is a whole new different story there. So if I was to type for you guys, like, let's just say, let me see whether I can open something. Let me see whether I can open this. Ah, yes. So right, let's in a way, like let me just type something. Okay, I know you guys are typing something. So the thing is, right, there was like the nagai natsu. Was it nagai natsu? Nagai. There is this letter. I'm not sure you guys can see. Let me zoom it out for you guys. Okay, at least it's something. Oh, I need to do just this for now. And then, Nagai Ame was another name, but I did think like Forever Summer along the line, so Nagai Natsu. Nagai Natsu was actually based off quite an interesting thing, because there is quite a few things that if you guys actually search out, like for some reason you can come out, it's actually turned out that it was actually like in a funny way someone actually called that. Like you guys have to imagine that Nagai Natsu is actually not a finally name, but actually turned out that it is actually a name. So the thing is, right, I was thinking of that, and another name I later did rethink was another name called Yoshiya. Yoshi. I'm not sure. There are actually some Japanese names where they turn out to be first, second along the line. So I actually did think of this one, and it was actually based off a name, a family name in a way, and someone actually called Yoshitani. There is a girl. Let me show you guys. There is a girl that is calling herself Yoshitani, or maybe in a way I would love to call herself Yoshiya in a way. So it depends on which one you guys prefer to call it. And like it like part of me was thinking of using this like because it's like this word mean lucky, and this one mean the cliff, so a lucky cliff in a way. So I was thinking of this one as well. Like part of me was thinking of using like I have to admit, if I don't think of using like different name that actually fits my name in a way, not saying I can't really say that I don't use reference. Hell, this girl is younger than me. But when part of me was thinking like translation, like when I do use the word translate, other than the tree, I have to switch it back to English. If not, I will be searching out Japanese to English. It's called Yoshitani. And like part of me was thinking like, yeah, it can also be called Toshiya, depending on how you guys pronounce it. So it really kind of like depends on which one that you guys prefer to use. Like I always do translation properly to know. I have to like do research. Like there is also sometimes when I would type something like this, like sometimes I would just do like a Japanese name. I actually did something like this though. So like earlier I was reading through like there is like a list of common that is like behind Japanese the surname itself. Hell, I was like, how am I like half the day today I did read out on this. Like I know some people will be saying like DATE is day, yes, but in Japanese it's called tate. So I actually was reading through a lot of things. I'm gonna just ignore the app, two apps. I was actually looking through here as well. Okay, so like Yoshikawa, Yoshimoto, Yona, Mine, Yoshimura, Yoshinaga. Like I was actually looking through a lot of name other than the app, and I was like wondering like which one should I go for? Should I go for but then again like why it was the only way to come up with. So you guys have to imagine like earlier I was like looking through a lot, understanding like which name should I be using, and like Ame Gakita is still gonna be my name in a way. Like it's southern rain, so it's just basically like the south of the rain in the south in a way. But I feel like personally, like a proper family name should be at least the way to go. Like I still feel like when I look at Hololive, Holostar, or a lot of other brand, if you guys actually notice, they always come up with like a proper Japanese name, and some of them don't. Yes, I know very well, but at the very least, I was thinking like Ame Gakita is really like, I don't feel like a lot of people care. I mean, like I'm not saying like you guys don't care, okay? But if in future, if I want to have more people care about me in a way, so that we can talk and have the same kind of topic we can talk about, a lot of same idea in a way. At least I want to have a proper name. At least that's what I feel. But I'm still not sure if you guys think I should still keep Ame Gakita, then I will keep that as I will still call myself Ame Gakita. But like I still want a proper. I still feel like part of me like it's like a proper name should be a way to go though. Because I still feel like a proper way to go along is the wind is the way. Like yeah, I mean yeah. That is very true though. It's still unpopular, but in a way the rain is part of my identity, and there is actually a few Japanese streamer calling themselves rain as well. Like there's quite a few, but in the West, like in the internet right now, in a way, a cat with the rain is already me, but I still feel like a proper like Ame Gakita is just basically just telling people that the rain is coming. So part of me still thinking that I should, instead of saying like the rain is coming, why not just say that that person is called a specific name along the line. Like I feel like a proper name should be the way to go, and yet like I still like part of me still thinking like I was like earlier I was thinking something along like my name is still called Ame Gakita, which just to show you guys it's not an easy task though. When I was like thinking thinking something like Ame Gakita, not America, yeah, I was thinking something like, okay, you guys can't see it, but at least you guys can see it's called South rain and then stuff along the line. So at least I want at least this to be like Ame Gakita, but I just remove the ga and it's still called up, so that if you guys want to call me Ame for short, it's still possible. But the family name is still something though. I still need to come up with a proper family name so that at least many people in future will say that, hey, do you know this the blue hair cat guy along the line? Yeah, at least like, I was thinking like at least a proper name should be the way to go though. 吉はどう？大丈夫と思います。でも最近はちょっとシュロットあったよ。シュロットは私の頭最近病院に病院でその言葉なんだっけまあ私頭ちょっと悪くになった感じかなでも最近大丈夫だかなI mean, like, if you guys want to know, right, getting a stroke is not a funny thing though. If I the only thing is like, speaking of like going around and saying like a lot of my neighbors now understand what happened to me, and now I'm like, wow, damn. Now I have to learn to walk properly. Speaking as one of the Western one, you can say your name as a legitimate name already, especially when you compare other popular idol name. I can't sing. At most I would just say that there's someone who recently just tell me like, I'm still standing and I'm still standing. at least I can walk, okay. Just can't 走りちょっと無理 I can't run at the moment, okay. I can only do things slowly, a bit, one step by a step. And at most I still can talk to you guys. I just can't overdo things. I can't think too much. And even like today I wanted to do a bit of gaming, but I have to like as much as I want to continue playing Zone Zero or touching Genshin along the line, I can't at the moment. It's because my health is still recovering. So there is like moment of talking. At least it's still fine. But at the same time, like half of my brain was thinking like, hey, you know what? ちょっと名前ちょっと変わって。like you gotta imagine like my brain was just telling me to like change your name, and I'm like, how am I supposed to do? I'm very concerned, you know. どうしよう自分の名前どうしよう what kind of name do you guys think though? どうかなみんな私もわかんないよ私どうしようかなBut there is just too many things. You're not good with name. That one is still okay. How to say you couldn't decide on anything related to Japan, please. I will at least admit, Ame Gakita, when I think out of the name, right, half my brain when I come up with that name was actually because it was based off from US, from the Western side. Like, yes, it definitely comes from based on there is reason for it, don't get me wrong. Based off a game character, based off an anime character, based off something else. But I still feel like I better come up with a proper name in a way though. How about this? We all shall look at it. So I call myself lucky, or so I call myself living in a country that is like never have any other weather other than summer the whole damn year. I mean, isn't an odd name? It's a I have to admit, when I call myself Ame, in Japan, a lot of female use that name. In Western, I learned that it was a feminist name. So the only issue is that half my face was, or maybe half my brain in a way, was thinking like I should actually change my name. Not people keep saying like Ame Gakita, Ame Gakita. Dale ya? So like Joe's, isn't this a guy? Why is he using a female name? Is he a translation? Like I can't deny a lot, you know. Like you guys have to understand, like calling myself a female name or whatever name is like Ame Gakita. You guys want to call me Ame is still fine, or if you want to say Ame Gakita, Ame Kita, it's at least like a proper name in a way. So like half my brain now is actually thinking like giving myself a friendly name and a proper name, but you guys calling me Ame. It's kind of like following the Japanese way of calling a name in a short term, in the most easy way out, because I don't want you guys to overthink, because at least like even if people say that, people still call me Ame, yes, but I got at least a proper name, right? Like it's like a proper name in a way though. People can vote. Yeah, I was thinking of that, but I don't. You know what? Let's start it. I'll give you a few days. I will put it in general. I will put it with great applaud. Duration, I'll give it 2 weeks. Which name should I change into? I will add Ame Gakita. Stay the same. Then there is the Yoshitani, Ame Kita. I'm still thinking in a way though. I haven't even I just kind of like typing it out on the list. I haven't like sent it. Yeah, I'm giving a different choice right now. Okay, I have to type the Japanese one just in case you guys want to do a research on. So Yoshitani, Ame Kita. Then another one is Nagai Natsu. Ame Kita. Naga Natsu Ame Kita. Any more choice or do you guys have any idea along the line? I do have 101, not it's like Forever Rain. Well, I feel like these 3 names for now though. Okay, I will put it like you guys can put like in the question. I'll just say that if not, suggest your own suggest your own choice. How about this way? Let's put it like, which question should I change into? Yeah, there's something that I'm still thinking in a way, but if not, suggest your own choice. Then I will just post it for now. We shall see. Okay. We shall see. Like I can't be so damn sure. like at least that's something, okay. And I also give you guys a proper name called the Ring Gang, in case anyone of you are not aware. So another thing I wanted to do in a way, this one is under community in a way. It's kind of like funny in a way. So this one, if you guys see something like this, the ring gang, as in the weather ring and then the gang along the line. So there is the YouTube community, which I'm not sure you guys aware or not. Apparently I need to turn it on so that you guys can use it. So I was like thinking like, so I turn it on so that at least anyone can, like viewers can post in my community right now, because I haven't turned it on though. It's something like, from what I look at it, it's like it's some sort of like public Discord, unless I'm wrong. It's like some sort of like Reddit or whatever. You finally caught me. So yeah, I was like, there is a lot of things to think about. Okay, so Discord people get to decide what name I should rebrand into for now. But I was wondering, should I actually turn on the community one as well though? So the community one is one I'm still thinking. I haven't like think about it though. Like I don't think anyone mentioned me at all, and I was like, okay, never mind. I actually got mentioned before, interestingly. But it's just community one I have not touched on. You know what? Let's just turn it on. I'm curious. No post yet. Okay. Do I have to turn on my YouTube or something? Okay, let me drag this out. I have to admit though, like I know a lot of people who may thinking about like Niji Sanji happening a lot. Am I aware? Yes, I'm totally aware. Am I going to post something about it? Still thinking. I'm still, part of me is still thinking in a way though. View your channel. It doesn't open. Oh, okay, it does open. Post, schedule, achieve, archive. Is there even community? I had no idea. Like here it say like viewer post, and I don't see anything though. Am I missing something? You're not sure necessary, yeah, kind of small, and YouTube community tend to I guess I will have to give it a wait. It is something. But I'm going to put a test post first. I'm just gonna assume for now, like the 4 name that I was gonna think. Can I just open up the Discord one? Let's see. It's not. Yeah, it's not opening on the software I'm using at the moment. Oh well. But basically there is a few family name I'm still thinking about, because it's like you guys call me Ame, still fine. It's just that I'm now giving myself a proper last name and a first name along the line, and it's still gonna take quite a while though. I'm just not sure how people are gonna decide on that, because imagine like 2 weeks later, and then out of nowhere everyone start giving me all different names along the line. I'm not saying like it's a bad idea or whatever, okay. It's just gonna take quite a while to get used to it. It's not like even I can predict things correctly or whatever. If I can, I won't be predicting myself getting a stroke or whatever along the line. Like I will be thinking like I should be resting along the line. You don't see the name I'm using now isn't a proper name. Might be something you don't see. Yeah, I think it's fine though. I mean like if you like a lot of Western viewers, when they start following a lot of like Hololive or even Niji-sanji, okay, like when people follow those big name company VTuber, not a lot of their name is actually based off properly in a way, okay. Some of them are actually based off words or some sort of meaning before it became a common name. So like a lot of them don't use name in a way that a lot of people will expect, okay. Even I did not expect of it. I don't think it's a bad choice. I don't think that's a bad way of saying things. It's just that we need to like slowly take 1 step, 2 step, and then slowly like get used to it in a way, okay. Even I myself need to sometimes think of way and meaning and stuff to do a lot of stuff to come up with words or come up with things along the line. Yeah, I was thinking like instead, like because earlier I mentioned that Ame Gakita mean the rain is here in Japanese, and when imagine like you're telling people who is your Oshi, the rain is, you start to be, oh the rain is here, like isn't a bit weird. So I was thinking of a few names and I put it on in my Discord. I'm not saying like YouTube can't, it's just that knowing YouTube, I feel like there's a lot. I still feel like there will be a lot of things going to happen in a way though. As much as I love to say it, it's just that sometimes things happen. It's very very hard to know some stuff. Hell, even I myself today go to the go to the nearby market like freaking 3 times. And then sit on my sister's car the 4th time because we need to buy ingredient along the line. And you guys have to imagine that me just going to the market is really like walk 1 time is an exercise for me. 2 time, okay, today double the exercise. 3 time, I had no idea what am I exercising. Your name is sort of a Joe, translate to white cherry. Hey, at least that have a meaning, okay? Mine is based off the rain is coming. Like saying the rain is coming. Imagine you tell everyone, hey, who is someone that you know very well? Oh, the rain is coming. Imagine that everyone just go into shelter and say that, oh, the rain is coming. Not very good, right? So that's why I was thinking like I was actually talking about this in Discord, and another huge part of reason was that because I was also thinking this for quite some time. It even happened before the stroke, and after I got the stroke, I like another huge part of my brain think that yeah, I think I should actually change the name. Like this time around, it was decided in a way, and I'm still gonna call Ame Gakita. It's just Ame, just like in Japanese, right? Ha and ga, sometimes we just don't use them. So when I remove the Ame Gakita, the ga, Ame Kita, that was the, like, it's just basically cause the rain not just coming, but it also can be referred as the southern rain in Japanese kanji. So, and huge part of me was thinking that, hey, you know what, I'm gonna call myself Ame Kita. You guys want to call me Ame or Kita, still fine, but at the very least it's a kind of like a proper Japanese name along the line. So it's just in the western term, it's just called the southern rain. Okay, but for friendly name, I was thinking of like Yoshiya or Yoshitani, or maybe in a way can also be not Nagai Natsu. So one is called the Lucky Creep, the first one. Another one was called Forever Summer, and both still seem quite kind of like good in a way. I mean, like I kind of like survived the show, so I was thinking like the Lucky Creep was kind of like meaningful because I survived as well. But at the same time, living in Singapore where it's always summer in a way, so calling myself Forever Summer is also another having like a meaningful reason. But it's still kind of like depending on like at least there is some sort of meaning to it. If you, but it's just a friendly name. That one I still kind of like stuck on two. Like one is based off my real surname, and one is based off my real my real name. Because if some of you guys know, like receiving message from my sister, yeah, yeah. If I don't use a proper name, I think that it won't distract most people from the wrong thing. Hell, even I have to be very careful with my stream. Not saying I can't do long stream though. Like the thing is, right, tomorrow I can do technically some sort of like short stream, maybe around the morning or noon or nighttime. I don't know. But the thing is, right, Thursday and like basically the thing is, right, tomorrow nighttime I can't stream, and tomorrow the day after nighttime I also can't stream. Why? Because on Thursday morning I have to go for checkup for my health condition, and one more I have to go for rehabilitation at a very hot place, quite far from my place, so I have to ask my sister to bring me there. And the thing is, right, if I don't take care of myself, I will be asking for trouble. You wear the same glasses. Yeah, actually, can I admit that in real life I'm also wearing these glasses? The reason why I'm wearing these glasses is not just because it look neat on me. It's because in real life I'm wearing these kind of glasses. just that it's navy dark blue. I stream a lot for someone who is supposed to be recovering. You know, you've been. Hey, I'm not the only one who is doing live stream from recovering in a way. Okay. Iron Mouse is one of them. There is a few more VTubers also doing it. Okay. there is a few so-called top name VTuber that I know that they have health issue in real life, but yet they are doing their best in live streaming. But huge part of me, if I'm being honest, wasn't expecting myself to freaking get a stroke. Like a huge part of me, I was thinking like maybe it's part of VTuber like to get a stroke along the line. As for me, okay, not for you guys, okay. If you guys are VTuber, don't think about it. But if it happened to me in a way, and I never take care of let's just say that it just happened to me. Like I know like going out sometimes when talking to my neighbor, a lot of, and even talking to doctors or nurses, we all have the same impression that I think most of you guys also may be thinking like most people who got stroke is like 50 years old and above. Less younger than 50, let's say 20, 30, very unlikely. Not say that it won't happen, it's just that some people have it happen and I just so happen have it happen. So I can't complain too much on that. It just sometimes it's like life. And the thing is, right, it was kind of considered funny is because when they diagnosed me having the stroke, it wasn't the first day itself. It wasn't the second day. It took then 4 freaking days. And so you guys have to understand that when I finally received a lot of like lab test result, right, there was the blood one, there is the x-ray one, there was like a lot of different health research on my body that I wasn't aware. But at half of my brain was thinking like, yeah, maybe I was considered lucky that most of the result came out was like they have a reason to understand. Even the brain like they like you guys have to understand that huge part of me is very happy that I got like insurance and government cover, because the overall price original cost me for the operation, everything, it took me around 100k US dollar. 100k US dollar. And it's like telling the whole damn people that you are just basically spamming a house just to cure yourself. Not, which kind of like getting a lot of people thinking like curing my own self is one thing, but the cost original is like 100k. Like a huge part of me was like thinking that, dude, that's like $0.1 million for goodness sake. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. So I was considered lucky that insurance, everything cover. So in a way, I just need to, right now, I just need to pay around 600 more and I'll be done. But the only issue that I do have to be very careful is that I have to go for further checkout, a lot of like rehabilitation, so that's gonna cost me more. So the only issue is that I can't do proper work in a way. So getting a stroke, it's like telling, imagine you go to job interview and say, what kind of health condition do you have? A stroke. Yeah, okay, then we are not gonna hire you. Like, imagine that. ちょっと待って。Yeah, it's gonna put people into, like, in a way I kind of understand why people like saying like either if you survive you have to pay a lot, even if you don't survive you don't need to pay at all, because you don't have the energy or the way to pay it back in a way. Okay, so if like in Singapore at least the government pay 50% and then I got insurance covering most of it, so in a way I don't need to I don't need to pay a lot. But seeing the original amount like 100k is like, dude, what the hell, you gotta be kidding me. 100k US dollar. I mean, like, yes, they did 2 operations on my brain and 1 on my stomach, and there was implant in a way because they have to freaking attach a tube from my brain all the way to my belly area, so that just to prevent any future bleeding from brain to all the way to my stomach. You guys have to imagine how bad it is, okay? But at least I survive. I can talk to you guys. I can even discuss about rebranding them along the line. Like in a way, I was kind of like happy in Singapore it's happening. And when you guys say about US, I'm not even branding you guys, because it's like when you're talking about the US situation, it's like I won't say which side wrong or which side right. It's just that a proper care about the citizen in terms of like healthcare is the best way to go. But when the government do cover it and you guys are safe, I will be praying for you guys to recover fast. Save a life by putting them Yes, don't say like that. I mean like not saying like it's in the wrong way, okay? I mean like earlier you guys were talking about everyone, many of us are wearing glasses. Yes, I can don't wear glasses, but it's better for me to wear glasses. The only issue is right, hell, everyone has either had the same or different illness, and it's really hard to like determine everyone will be wearing glasses or not. It's the same thing for illness. It's like whether you can cough the next day, or will you not cough the next day, or will you recover the next day, or will you not be able to recover the next day. It's really hard to determine in terms of a person's health. And if the government happily help you to cover, at least in terms of like some sort of like subsidy or at least some sort of payment, I think that's a huge help. Because if the government don't help you in a way, for me who is very strict on terms of government helping, it's really kind of like depending, because like in it's like it's really hard to determine like whether will they help you or not, especially like US, like there is 50 states, there is like every state have different rule. It's like, oh my god, isn't that a bit more stressful for you guys? And then even in Japan, when I was living in Japan for 6 years, they have the insurance, okay? They have the insurance which every year we have to pay along the line, but when you go to see a doctor, they cover you at least to some sort of like extent in a way. So even if you pay like 100 per year, 200 per year, they are helping you to cover at least to an extent when you do see a doctor or a clinic or even a hospital, because they are helping you to cover it. And I was like, I'm a foreigner in Japan and yet they are helping me? Like, dude, I was so happy living in Japan. Even 1 year you have to pay for 1 year, you stay for 5 years, you pay for 5 years. So the thing is, right, like government helping is at least in a way for me like the important thing, so that at least when we do see a doctor for mental health or for physical health or internal health along the line, at least we are knowingly that that we are being taken care of. At least we know that people like the government are helping us. We can get sick, but then we can also recover fast, then we can pay back in taxes, you know what I mean? Because when you need to pay money to the government, hey, at least you are alive, because the government have to save you your life along the line. But it's really just hard to like determine like whether do the government help you guys. And this is also one of the reasons why like I hardly talk about politics stuff in my live stream, because I don't want you guys to say that I'm talking badly about the government. If the government help, that's good. If the government don't help, I will be voiceful in a way. At least that's how I feel though. Because I want you guys to understand that sometimes, right, like Series mentioned, like the population size matter, universal care does matter, but at the same time, it not just that, but because the medication also do the cost, and you have to also think that you have to pay the staff, the nurse, the doctor, they have to get some sort of pay for them. So in a way, there is a lot of reason, and every hospital in the world is different. The coverage by the government is different, and it's really hard to like point out, like, can we say like, is the president matter, or do the government matter, or at least do the staff matter? At the end of the day, the price to us as a citizen, regardless of whether you stay in US or in Vietnam or in Taiwan or any other place or even Singapore, however your health is, if you end up in the hospital that you have to pay a lot, you really have to pay a lot though, and that is what matter, at least in over how I feel though. Oh, they still are. Well, no wonder I ever hear of the word break, have a will and say that no one received the will. along the line. Like, yeah, it's matter. But at least at the very least, I survived the show. I'm able to talk to you guys in terms of this. Like, dude, when I saw the bill, okay, they say that Ame Gakita, you still own 600 plus. Can I see the bill? You guys have to imagine that the first digit, okay, like the first digit when I first see it is like the operation cost 20k. One operation. So imagine, you guys have to imagine that I did 3 operations. Dude, half my I was like, dude, how am I gonna survive? Yeah, the legal thing is always like, in a way, depend on the person. If they, like, it's kind of funny though, if they don't if they receive to like not to receive the will, like not to receive the inherited, okay, this is kind of funny. This is a law that happened in many places. Neji-san, hello there. So the thing is, what you guys might have to understand is that there is something in terms of a dead person will and inherited. Even if the person is rich, but if you claim that you want to claim it, that you have the will, that you have the right to claim it, and the will indicate that you got the right, you can claim it. But you have to understand another thing. If the person have a lot of that the inherited is not enough to cover, then it's best not to inherit the money, because the moment you inherited the money, you have to pay back the money in a way. So sometimes, right, there is something called inherited son. Do you want to inherit the person will? If you inherited it, you have if the person have money to pay, you have to pay back. But if you don't inherit it, even if you don't receive the money, at least you don't need to pay back the debt. That is a law that is in every dead person will, in a way, that whether to the person indicate that anyone should receive it or should they disown it. Yeah, that's why a lot of people it is technically transferring. So that's why, right, for me who study, and I'm kind of funny that I have to study law because I study game for some reason. Like, I study a lot of law, including will, and inherited was considered one of the things that I have to be very, very careful, because if I'm not careful enough, people will be saying like I didn't know about law and whatsoever, and just like, but at the same time I just need to be very careful, because if I'm not careful enough, I think that people will be questioning like, am I even taking care of myself? But hey, at least I know my law. That's why even when people say like, how do I know this law? Yeah, because I used to read the laws in the past. Anyway, it's 7 p.m. on my end. As much as I want to continue talking, I think I don't want to give myself too much headache. It's already 1 hour on my end. And for everyone on Discord, if you want to know that whether I stream properly next time, I will always announce on Discord, if you will, for now. And at least I'm really very thankful for many of you guys who come to my live stream to chit chat with me. I do want to talk to you guys again more, but let's just say that today I need to rest up properly because I don't want to overwork myself as well. So that being said, I'm very thankful for you guys for coming to my live stream, and I will talk to you guys again at the next video or live stream. So that being said, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Good night.